Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, student, June 2020, second variant and complete pure paper. We are going to start. Question number 1, find x squared coefficient in this expansion. So what is the power 6? So 6 is 0, 2 brackets, 6c1, then 2 brackets, and 6c2, and 2 brackets, and stop. First power is 6 minus 0, come from here, and then 0 goes directly. Then 6 minus 1, 1, 6 minus 2, and 2. So first term, x will come in each first bracket. Make sure, don't forget negative sign. Including negative sign, 2 by x will go in second bracket. 61, 60 is 1, x to power 6, something to power 0 is 1. Here I got negative 2 over x. And 6c2 is a 15. X to power 4, 4 over x to power 2. 12, x to power 4, and 15 into 4, 60. So 60 x to power 2. And we are looking for x to power 2, and we got it. So x square coefficient. So x square coefficient 60. And this is our required answer. Same page, so we have second part. But you can look at it, this is same. So this whole equation will come in the place of it. And I'm copying, paste this whole equation. Now he's asking x square coefficient. So I have two choices, multiply, 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 and I multiply. In this, I get a 6 terms. Or save your time, simple, right? Terms involving x to power 2. How it possible to multiply with this term? So this term multiplies this. So I get 120 x to power 2. And x square multiply with, okay, look at here. X square into 6, x power 8, which is not required. X to power this, we got x to power 3, not required. And wait a minute, this is a 4 actually. Okay. And 2 into this 4, not required. It means we need one more term. We need one more term. So you can see from here sometime. So we have to go one more term. And what is the next term? 63, x to power 6 minus 3, and 2 over x to power 3. 63 is also 15. So 63 is 20, sorry. And x to power 3 into negative 20, negative 8 over x to power 3. X power 3 cancel out. And I get it now here, negative 160. So this, it means negative 160 will go there as well. So you have seen, students, so sometime. So we have to look carefully. So this 2 multiply with this. I get negative 160. Negative 160. And yeah, okay. And let me recheck. This is 2, so 320, sorry, 320. It means 2 into that is give us negative 320. Okay. And let me check once again. And okay. Wait a minute. 2 times 2. Yeah, sorry for that. This is a change. So this multiply with this. Okay. So it means I get a 480. So 480 x to power 2. So repeat my words, 2 into that, you get x to power 2, and x square into constant, you got x to power 2. And negative 360 x to power 2 is our answer. And then what is the coefficient we asking for? So you have seen there is one technical points we covered, and that most students miss the last term, and that is why they think there's only one answer we have. So in this way, they will lose the marks. I hope so. The concept is very, very clear. Question number 2, we have expressed this in quadratic equation of sine. So 3 cos theta. And what is the tan? You know, Austrian sine over cos. So this multiplies there. We got a 3 cos squared theta is equals to 8 sine theta. But we need to convert because basic formula, all of you familiar, sine square plus cos square is actually equals to 1. But I want to replace cos square. And what is the cos square value? This will go on the other end. 1 minus sine square theta, which I'm going to replace here. So 3 ones are 3, and 3 sine square theta is equal to 8 sine theta. Bring it this side. I just rearrange them. Okay, but you know, I mostly it's not wrong, but try your level best. First term must be positive. How to make it positive? Multiply by -1 throughout equation. I got 3 sine square theta. I got a 8 sine theta. I got a -3. Done. And this is our required answer. I hope so. This part is very clear. And let's go for next part. He said, find acute angle, make sure acute. And all of you must be familiar with this idea. If it is equal to 90, it's called right angle. Let me write all situations. If this less than 90 degrees is called acute. If it's more than 90 degrees, it's called obtuse. And if more than 180 is called reflex. So don't forget it. So now I'm starting acute, but do you know, students, this equation or this equation same, just shape changed. So that is why if examiner asks you these solutions, so if I solve this one, so no problem at all. Here we have two choices, either factorization or quadratic formula. Factors is better. 3 3s are 9, minus 9 sine 2 power 2, and minus 9 sine, sorry, plus 9 sine and minus 1 sine theta. If I add, subtract, I get a middle term. So it means I am doing factorization. You can do the other way by assuming sine theta equal to k. Convert whole equation, but it's not a wrong even this. In this way, I can save my time. And from these two terms, what is common is very clear. So 3 sine theta common. So sine theta plus 3 left. From here, -1 common, sine theta plus 3 left. Now, I got two answers. One is a sine theta. Okay, space may be an issue. Okay, so sine theta is equals to, first part equals to 0. So sine theta is equals to -3. Second option, sine theta is equals to 1/3. Do you know, students, our values of sine and cos stay in the limit of the 1 and -1. Highest value +1 and the lowest value -1. So this is above, below -3, so no solution. Okay, here I will take a sine is a positive in first and second quadrant. It says concentrate, he said acute angle. So it means first answer is my target. So it means sine inverse of 1/3. And if I check in calculator, I got 19.5 degree. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 3, the weather balloon is shape of the sphere. Okay, sphere. The volume of the balloon is increased constant rate of 600 centimeter per second. It means if I write two titles, centimeter cube and second, it means 600 centimeter in 1 second. And the balloon was empty at the starting. Okay, there's no air inside. And we need to find radius of balloon after 30 seconds. So 30 seconds, I'm writing here. So volume becomes 18,000. Okay, this is a clear. But the question is okay, no, we have to find the volume. What is the volume formula for over 3 pi r cube? I think this formula is available in formula sheet. So now what to do? Replace 18,000 in the place of V. And we need to find the radius. This 3 multiplies there with 18,000. And 4 pi will divide. And now take cube root of the whole thing. So 54,000 or 4 pi. And I find the radius, it turns to be 16.3 centimeters. I hope so clear. Second part, and very interesting, this is also, we can use it, rate, look at here, volume is increasing a rate. Whenever rate comes, this means dr over dt. Sorry, d volume over dt, because he said volume 600 centimeter cube per second. So what is asking to find now? The rate of increase of radius. So for your knowledge, this is given by him. And what is and he is asking for so dv by dt, he asking dr over dt. So dr over dt is a question to find. How I know? Rate of increase of radius. So by chain rule, whenever more than two variables involved in the question, we use chain rule. Like in this question, volume involved, radius and time involved. And what is my task? dr over dt is my task. I write two fractions. This come in first numerator, and this go in second denominator. So dr here and dt here. So naturally, what left? Volume left. So dv here and dv here. Okay, dr over dv. So this is we have already given, but only thing is I need volume in terms of radius. So for that reason, I will talk about this and I will try to differentiate. So let's try to do it. So I will differentiate, you know very well, dv up and dr down. 4 pi, 3 copy, and 3 comes down, power 1 less. 3 cancel, 4 pi r square. And this value, but he said when r is a 30 seconds. So I will play. So time is a 30. And the 30 radius we know already when time was with this one, so radius is 16.3. So 16.3 I'm copying here. So this is value, if I check it, 4 into pi into 16.3 to power 2. And I got it here in 3SF or long value 3338.759. But here he asking us to reciprocal, really volume up and radius down, radius up, volume down. So I'm writing 1 over 3338.759. And this value we have 600. So when I say 600 divided by this answer, so I'm getting the answer what? 0.1797. But we have to answer 3 dp. I don't want. So when I add it, it becomes 79, become 80. So 0.18 is our required answer. Centimeter per second, because radius over time. So I hope so the concept is very, very clear. And this question is completely over. Question number 4, nth term of arithmetic progression is this. So it means Tn is equal to half times 3n minus 15. He's asking find the n for the sum of the first n term is this one. Sum of the first n terms this one. So short story is SN is given by him 84. In this kind of question, we need A and we need common difference. Otherwise, we can't solve the question. Question comes from where we get these values. So this formula is given if I replace n is equals to 1, it will give me first term. Every n I'm replacing by 1. So -6, I get it. When I replace n is equal to 2, I get a second term. Half times 2, 3 times 2, 2. Half times 2, I got it -9. Yeah, and -9 over 2. No need to do further. What is the common difference formula? Second term minus first term. And I'm getting second term is the -9 over 2, and first term is this one. And finally, I got it 3 by 2. So common difference clear. Now I'm going to write the formula of Sn. N divided by, because he mentioned arithmetic progression, that is why. And n 2a plus n minus 1 into difference. Sn is 84. And I don't know. A is value is -6. And I don't know. Common difference 3 by 2. This 2 multiplies there. 2 4s are 8. 2 8 16. Inside -12. And this is 3 by 2, 1.5. So plus 1.5 n and -1.5. I think idea is clear. Now multiply inside. But before I write 1.5 n, and this is a -13.5. So multiply inside and 1.5 n to power 2, -13.5 times 2n, 168. Reshuffle. And yeah, so I got a 1.5 n to power 2 positive, and this is a negative, a positive, and 13.5 negative, and -168. Actually, I brought it here. Now let me recheck finally. Yeah, what is n formula? -b plus and minus b square minus 4a into c over 2a. And when I apply minimum this step, you have to show. So my first answer is coming here with me 16, and second answer coming with me -7, which is not possible. And this is my answer. I hope so. The concept is very clear of question number 4. Question number 5, functions topic, x belongs to real number. It means that no boundary of x. Functions given, so he asking f of x. So plug in f in f. So first of all, you know what I do always, I first copy the function as it is without any change. How many x's available on both sides? I leave empty spaces. So function name will come here and function value will go on the other side. Here I'm writing f of x. Here I'm writing a minus 2 of x, 2x. Open the bracket. I got a -2a and plus 4x. And finally, I got f of x is coming 4x and minus a. I hope so. Concept is very clear. First part is done. Second, he asking inverse. How to find inverse? So this is done. I think the idea is very clear. So keeping the space because we have enough space to write it. Okay. Now, how to find inverse? Not a hard job, inshallah, for you. First of all, remove function name and write y. And then what to do after? Try to make x subject. But make sure if x sign is negative sign, to bring this whole thing left side to make it positive. This is a way. Although we have other way as well, not wrong. Bring a on this side is also right, not wrong. But I'll show you both. And then this 2 will divide. I got this one now interchanging. X become y and y become x. And this becomes f inverse of x. And for your knowledge, this is our answer. But if you have another answer in which you bring the other, so that is a possible even not wrong. And that is a x minus a over -2. Not wrong. Both are correct. Both are correct. This is done. Let's go for next part. He's saying f of x. So it is it is actually he talk about here, and this he talk about from here. So both are equals to each other. Basically, this equation and this equation equal. All right, I'm starting. So fx 4x minus a is equals to a minus x by 2. 2 multiply left side. I got 2 4s are 8 and 2a. X will come left side, become positive. 2a goes on other side. I got this one. Here I got 9x. Here I got a 3a. And finally, x, this will go down, and I got a over 3. So question was nothing hard is the only question, I think, which is very, very easy for you. So let's go for next plan. Question number 6, we have equation of curve is given, k is constant, and this the line is a tangent to curve. So you know very well, students, when tangent to curve given, so it means touch and go. In this kind of question, b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. What step by step? Step number 1, either put y equal to y or x equal to x. Make equation, get ABC, apply B square's rule. So step number 1, so this y and this y equals to each other. I can say 2x square plus kx and plus k minus 1 equal to. Second equation, tangent equation, I'm putting them equals to each other. Reorder, this x will go there, and kx already present, and 2x will come as it is here. Plus k and negative 4 equals to 0. Don't stop it here. Here x common, k negative 2, and here this k minus 4 as it is. I'm just putting in bracket, not a compulsory. Now applying b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. B is k minus 2 whole square, lot of algebra. A is 2 and C is k minus 4. After this, here squaring identity, I'm opening first term square, negative 2 into first term into second term. And plus second term square. And here 4 to the 8, multiply inside. I got negative 8k and 8 4s are 32. I got k to power 2, negative 4k and plus 4 and minus 8k plus 32. Again, I got another quadratic equation. I have to go for it. Factorization 36, 6, 6 are 36. 6, 6 are 36. K common, I got a k minus 6. Negative 6 common, I got k minus 6. I got k minus 6 into k minus 6. I got two answers. K is equal to 6. I hope so the concept is clear. Now he's saying, let's say k6 gone, no more. We take k2. If I take k2, so express equation of the curve in this format and find out the coordinates, vertex coordinates. Okay. So first of all, I will take the whole equation as it is. I'm taking top equation, but I'm just plugging each k value by 2. Here 2x, here plus 1. Now, students, I'm going to do what? Completing square, you need to take 2 common out. So 2 common out, we got x square and plus x. Keep 1 outside. You can bring inside, but better to keep outside. And what is x coefficient here? No number. No number means 1. 1 into half, we get a half. Take a square of this number, we got a power 2. So 1 time this value add and 1 time subtract. These 3 terms will merge these and becomes upper. This x come from here, half come here, and plus sign come from here. So in short, I'm getting x plus half. And negative 104 come from there and plus 1. This 2 multiplies here and 2 multiply with that number. These two values take LCM and you got at half. So it ultimately 2 times to x plus 1 over 2. And I got a plus half. Completing square is over. Did he ask to be ABC to find? No, he did not ask us. Now, how to find the vertex coordinates? So do you know when x square positive? We have just tell you 2 rules. X square positive, point of minima. And x square negative, then point of maxima. Currently, we have minima. So how to get this How to get a stationary coordinate or vertex, same thing. How to get this one? So one term in the bracket, whatever, plug in equals to 0. And I got a negative half. So this is a x coordinate. How to get y? Have two choices. Plug in this equation in this, or the number outside the bracket, including sign, is our y coordinate. So this is a vertex. I hope so. The concept is very clear. Diagram making is not a compulsory, just for your knowledge. I hope so. I did. Diagram shows sector of circle, center O, the radius is 2r, and the angle is given pi by 6. So point C is a midpoint of OA. So it means this radius and this radius as well. Exact length of BC, we have to prove this one. Okay, fine. So it means if you look at, because many students confuse how to handle this kind of question, how to get this. So we have a best way cosine rule. And cosine rule says, let's start. For example, looking for BC. What's the way of writing? BC to power 2 equals to this square and this square. Both sides square are must write. Negative 2 into both sides will come here. So 2r into r into cos of the angle between them. And BC to power 2 is equal to 4r square and plus r square. And this 2r to power 2. Basically, if you type this in calculated radian mode, it will give you root 3 by 2. So this 2 will cancel out. Make sure this all will not participate. Reason, BODMAS property say this multiplying. When multiply that, you cannot add in these two. So you have to deal separate. These two values will give you 5r to power 2 and negative, wait a minute, I think this is a 2 to the 4. I wrote by mistake 2. So this is a 4 actually. The 4 converted to 2. So I got a 2 root 3 and r to power 2 still there. Now I will take a root of both whole thing. Take a root of whole thing. This is another problem is about to come here. So first of all, I will take r square common. Do you know basic property? As a teacher, I observed many times students have a misconception, especially if a and b multiply and power is given, you can distribute. You can distribute. If they divide, you can distribute. You can distribute a power. But in case of plus, it is not allowed to distribute. Some students try to write a to power n plus b to power n, or in case of minus also. Wrong. Wrong. So now what is the sign in the middle here? Multiply. So I will deal them separate. Like I will deal root of this separate, 5 minus 2 root 3. And root of x to power 2 separate. Is cancel out and we get our answer BC. That is a root. I'm writing r before and 5 minus 2 root of 3 later on. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. You got a point clear. So we have done it. Okay, so let's go for next part. Exact perimeter of shaded region. So what perimeter? What is the perimeter definition? Shaded area perimeter means which is covering the outer boundary. So C to B, B to A arc length and the radius. I repeat, perimeter planning. So I start from A to B, B to C, and C to A. A to B is arc length, and that you obviously know it. Then B to C, straight length, and C to A is radius, is obviously clear. So let's try to do it. So cut from here, and I do it here. Okay, now students planning. How to do with a sector? Sector area, you know it very well. If you talk about sector, this angle is, I think, pi over 6. And radius is I think so. Radius is a 2r. So how to get arc length formula? All of you know S is equal to r theta. Radius is the theta is this. So this is clear. So I'm writing here radius 2r into pi by 6. This big turns to be pi r over 3. So first part done. What is straight length? BC. Luckily BC I have it already. So I'm writing r 5 minus this. I'm copy paste and writing below. So copy and paste. This is clear. Okay, this is done. So it means r times 2 root 5 minus 2 root of 3. And plus r is already available. So r is done. And he was asking in exact perimeter. And if you leave it here, you get a full marks because you can take r common. If one extra step, you can do it. So that is turned to be pi over 3 and plus root 5 minus 2 root of 3 and plus 1. There's a maximum step you can write it, but my approach, both are correct answers. You can write any one, no problem at all. So I think idea is clear. Let's talk about exact area of shaded region. What is the plan of action? So reflect planning here. How to get area? How to get shaded area? So sector area minus triangle area. So sector, this is a 2r, this is a pi by 6. Okay, and triangle is a 2r and there's a single r, this pi by 6. I think the point is very clear. So this planning is right planning. So cut from here, I bring it down. So paste here. So let's try to fulfill the plan. This diagram making is very effective and chance of mistake reduces. Have r square theta, r square theta minus half into a into b into sine theta. So I got it this half. I'm writing here 4r to power 2 into pi by 6. And here 2 to cancel out, I got r square, and sine this is actually half. Because sine pi by 6 texture can calculate in radian mode half. So now I think this cancellation 2, this cancellation 3, I got a pi r square over 3 minus r square over 2. If we leave it here, full marks, or take r common maximum is a correct answer. But sometime you can see the teachers take LCM. So 2 pi minus 3 and r square outside. So all three answers are correct. Okay, you can take any answer. SA, shaded area, shaded area. So I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear. And that's it. Question number 8, students. We have a curve equation given y equal to 6 over x. And further, he's saying that this shaded part line is given, and find out the volume generated when shaded is rotated about y-axis. Basic formula about x-axis, if you ask the volume part, so volume about x-axis, here x1, here x2, here y square, and here dx, and up pi side outside. But if y-axis is asking every variable reverse, I mean x1, x2 will become y1, y2. Y square becomes x2, and dx become dy. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. But thing is that how to do it. Problem if we have a only curve comes, for example, only curve, and he asking from 2 to 6. Full area till y-axis. I will do simple pi outside, 2 here, this one, and 6 over y and dy and power 2. That's it. But when there is a line come in the middle, check it please. The line come in the middle here. This part is not there. Then what the situation will come. So let's see then the condition is what then. In that condition, what we do, students, we have another planning. And what is that planning? So this is called curve because curve is away and line is a closer. So curve minus line. So basically, I'm telling the what is the planning. In that situation, what is the planning? So it means curve square minus line square. This is a formula. So let's try to do with that. So it means whenever you find a line, this area is not till y-axis. So we have to consider a line also. And do you know, student, what's the basic formula now? Volume finding here about y-axis. So pi outside, y1, y2, curve power 2 dx minus y1, y2, line to power 2 dx. First of all, do we have curve equation? So formula, I need here x squared. Do you have x squared given here? No. I will try to reshape it. It multiplies there and make a x subject. So 6 over y. And this I'm going to plug in. So let's start pi outside. Lower limit of y is this. Y is 2 and this is 6. So 2, 6. And curve equation 6 over y to power 2 dy. And sorry, this is not a dx, this is a dy because about x, about a y-axis. Okay. And this pi and line, interesting. What is equation of the y-axis? This is called x is equal to 0. But if line passes through 1, this is called x equal to 1. So this x equal to this, I kept it here, and now 1, I'm keeping it inside. So I hope so clear. 1 to power 2 dy, limit 2 to 6. And we are about to finish. This is a square of 6 because they're dividing, I said before, dividing and multiplying going to split. 36 I bring outside. And y to power 2, I am bound to bring it up, negative 2. And 2 and 6. And here I got a 1 square is 1, 2 to 6. I'm applying here now. Increase a power by 1 divided by same. Here y. Okay. Now reshuffle. Okay. How to write it? 36 pi. And this negative 1 over y because power must be positive. Upper limit minus lower limit. When I apply upper limit, I got a negative 1 over 6 minus lower limit negative 1 over 2. And here, not a hard job, 6 minus 2. Here, do carefully, negative 1 over 6 and plus 1 over 2. I got a 1 over 3. 36 pi in the bracket 1 over 3 and minus 4 pi. This I got a 12. So 12 pi minus 4 pi. Sorry, 4 pi. Okay. And if I apply, I get a 8 pi, unit cube. So I hope so. The concept is clear of the volume. So this part is done. Let's go. The tangent to curve at x. Okay, best technique. I bring this. Okay, I can use it even here. So read a statement, please. The tangent to curve at x. So it means x is on the curve. Make sure parallel to this line. Parallel to this line. And how to convert it? This line y is this y plus 2x is equal to 0. I bring on the other end negative 2x plus 0. What is this? Negative 2 stand for gradient. So m stand for negative 2 and the y-intercept is 0. So this data is very important. I just cut from here and bring it up. I'm just showing you here, then I can take a help from here. So concentrate, all of you know this, all these lines, they have a positive gradient. All these lines, they have negative gradient. Negative 2 means and pass through origin. So without any hesitation, I'm going to make a tangent. Wait a minute. This. Now you may ask how you know, sir, because passes through origin, because due to this 0. And this is a positive 1 actually, this is negative 1, and this is a negative 2 gradient. And that is a more steeper as compared to that one. So this is a line, is I'm writing y plus 2x is equals to 0. And I'm going to make a copy and paste. And I want to parallel. This is a line parallel. You can see there are parallel lines. I bring it up and touch the curve. That point is called x. So this is capital X I'm looking for. I'm looking for x value. I'm looking for y value. But very interesting how we can do it. So first of all, I will differentiate equation of curve. And do you know, students, dy over dx basically equal to gradient. So y equals 6 over x. Y is equals to 6 over x. Sorry, minus 1. So reduce dy over dx, negative 6 and negative 2. I got negative 6 over x to power 2. Derivatives done. Now students at what, I don't know what a point. Normally we plug in x value, get a gradient, but this time reverse. I will plug in the place of gradient, I will plug in what, student? Negative 2. Because derivative gradient is the same. So I'm plugging dy over dx equal to negative 2. So negative 2 I'm going to put, cross multiply, I got a 3. And x become what? Root 3. Don't take plus and minus because in the positive side I will take only. So this is x value. If I plug in this x value back in equation to get a y coordinate, and before I start, look at now. We have to convince what? Read a statement. Show x lies on this line. What is significance of this line? I tell you, y is equal to 2x means, if I let's say if I plug in x value 1, 1 2s are 2, y become double. If I plug in x is equal to 3, 3 2s are 6, so y become double. Every time x value, whatever, y become double. So let's see if I plug in this value in the equation, I get double or not. So that is interesting. So 6 over root 3. You check in calculator or rationalize. How rationalize, I tell you. You can directly calculate, you will get answer. But look at it, I'm doing another way. Root 3 multiply up and down. So upper part 6 root 3 and root 3 into root 3 give you only 3. It cancelled out, we got a 2. You saw we got a double. It means what is double? A double is this one. I believe all people understanding. So it means we can say that. So we can say this statement. What statement he was asking? Show x lies on line. So x lies on line, y equals to 2x. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. I think you got a point. This was a little bit tough idea, but I hope so you got idea. Question number 9, we have function fg such that, okay, we have given this function 0 to normal pi. Okay. Do you know, student, what? Okay, let me discuss further part. G is negative 2 times 2f. So it means this whole function e multiplied with the 2 and negative 2. So he is asking ranges. What is the best technique to decide a range? For example, so how to decide range function, this one. So this copy. So 2 minus 3 sine double x. One time this completely sine double x replaced by plus 1 and one time minus 1. One time plus 1 and one time replaced by minus 1. You may ask reason, sir, because sine graph always stay in the limit of highest value plus 1 and lowest value is minus 1. That is why whatever double or triple or single angle or half angle, we will not care about it. Just keep these values outside as it is. Upper number giving -1, below number I get a 5. So it means the highest value of the curve by 5 and lowest -1. So range is so simple. So range of f of x is y, I just mentioned, highest 5, lowest -1. This is my final answer. Now, interesting part, how to get the range of this one, -2. Do you know, student, negative outside multiplying is reflect in x-axis. So x value become, the sign of each y value will be negative. A sign changes. For example, this y is positive will become negative. This negative will become positive. Okay. So if you reflect this curve, what happens? For example, just sake of understanding, if I reflect this one, okay, this is x-axis. Okay, just let me check. This is a number line. Sorry, line I showed. This is what is axis, students? Axis is this number 2 is called axis. This 3 is called amplitude. And this 2 is called number of cycles. But normal in 2 pi, it is a 2 cycles. Okay. But in pi, it is a 1 cycle. That is why you can see in pi, he showed 1 cycle only. So basically in 2 pi, we have 2 cycles. Okay. 2 cycles, 2 pi, 2 cycles. And 1 pi, it is 1 cycle. I believe you got it. That is why he have this one. So what is axis 2? So this I'm writing 2 without any hesitation. So 3 add up and down. So if I 3 subtract, so this is a 1, this is 0, and this is exactly -1. And this is a 3, this 4, and this exactly 5. So this is you can say this is amplitude. This is also amplitude. And this 2 is called axis. Okay, this is a basic diagram. I just convinced you to understand. Okay, now, what is this negative outside is reflecting. I can answer in one step only, but just try to convince you. What is negative? It means like all values reflect in x-axis. So it means I just make it, look at here. This is a 2 from x-axis. This is a 2 up. So where's image? 2 down. So look, I'm showing in a blue color. So this point of the curve will come here. This is 1 below and will go 1 up. You see, 1 up. Okay. And now this pointer section remains same. This point section remains same. So I got few points. Let me draw these two first of all. This. Okay. Now, student, this point is where? This point is 2 box up. You can see 2 units upwards. So 2 units down, it means exactly here. So I'm labeling it here. Okay. Now, student, this point, how much away? This from the 2, 3 upwards. So 3 upwards, and this is also 2. So 5 upwards from here. Check it again. 5 upwards. So from here, 5 downwards. So let me label it. -3, -4, -5. So this reflection came here. Okay. And this is ending at 2. So at least 2 units upwards from 0, 0. So 2 bow downwards, so it is ending at -2. So if I draw it, so I believe student understanding how I got it, this one, clear. So this is actually reflection. This is reflection, okay. Now he said not reflecting this value ending where? This value ending at -5. And this highest value, or this is a look at this is the highest value of y is 5. This highest value of y is 1 here. But now what is this -2? 2 means stretch 2 times. So stretch 2 times means this y value multiply into 2. So I'm getting y value become -10. And same way this multiply into 2. So you can see from here, now situation, the least value -10, the highest value +2. So what he was asking that find out the range of the g. This is a function done. Now range. So range of g of x. So highest value is 2 and least value is -10. I just explain you again how I got it. This the least value is after 2 times, because stretch 2 times. This become -10 and this one stretched by 2 got a +2. I believe you people understanding how I got it. I did he ask for sketching for this g function? Sketch this diagram for g of x. So it means we have to sketch. This is actually not a, it's a simple reflection. Now, if I sketch it, what will happen? This is not a final answer. This I just drew for you, that one. Now, if I draw for the other one, then what will happen? Let's try to do that one. So this point, let me do the final now. I'm going to do a green color. Green color is mean this is I got a -10. So where's the -10? So let's see this, the 5 and 5 more down, 10, -10. So this point will come here. This is currently wait a minute, this is currently at 2. So 2 into 2, 4. So it will come from here 4. So -4 is here somewhere. So I mark here. Okay. And this point is it is 0. 0 into 2 becomes 0. It is not shifting anywhere. Okay, and this least value becoming now x, y. Actually, this is a 3 pi by 2. You know, this is a 0. This one, and this is a 3 pi by 2. Okay, so if I write it, although he's not asking, so I'm not writing even. I'm leaving it here. But y value understood -10. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. What about this? This one box 1 into 2 become double, so it become here. Sorry, 1 minute. And this already 2 twos are 4. It will come here. So green color is after stretching, because this 2 unit 2 twos are 4. It comes here. There's a 5 twos are 10. It came here. I believe there's a 1 twos are 2. It become here. So I believe all people understand. The green color is my g of x graph. Okay. Blue color is not an answer of any part. I hope so. The point is very clear. Let's go for next part. And last part. He is saying h of x is applying this one. So you know, students, when something adding, so I'm writing now here, h of x is equals to g x minus and minus pi. Why I'm writing like this? For your knowledge, whenever this negative a comes, this is an outside negative b. For example, what is this? Is an x-axis translation. And what this y translation? And this negative sign must be fixed. So I produce this negatives, and negative give us positive. That is why you can say that find a sequence of transformation which map F on H. What is F? F is this. So first of all, do you know how F shifting on G and G shifting on H? Repeat my words. Because look at here, G shifting on H. So first of all, F shifting on G and G shifting on F. So basically, when talk about G, okay, there's a two parts here. This negative sign reflection and two is stretching. So I'm writing here two answers first of all. So have a look. Number one. Number one, we have say reflection, reflect in x-axis. Number two, stretch, stretch parallel to y-axis, and stretch factor equal to 2. Last one. And what is this negative sign? You can see negative translation. So you can say translation by translation pi unit right side, pi units left side, sorry. Because it's negative pi. Positive pi, it means go right side. Negative pi, it means go left side. So left side is very clear. So translation view pi units, pi unit left side. I hope so. The concept is completely clear of the whole question. Equation of curve is given this, and we had to find first derivative and second derivative. How to find first derivative? Dy over dx. So 54x will become 54 only. What about this? Power 3 will come down. Power become 1 less, base copy. Multiply the base derivative. So 2 minus 0. It has a 2, it has a 0. And finally, if we write final form, so 54 minus 3, 2 is a 6. And this is our final answer. Now I'm going for second derivative. How to find second derivative? 54 alone constant, it becomes 0. Don't say 6 becomes 0 because 6 multiplying is called coefficient, but never 0. So 6 as it is, 2 will go down, and power of whole become 1 less, multiply base derivative. So this 2 plus 2 minus 0. This become 2 and this becomes 7, 0. And then 2 to the 4, 6 are 24. 24, negative 24. And I'm getting in the bracket 24 minus 7. This is second derivative. So let's go for next. He's asking stationary point. When stationary point he's asking, we put derivative equals to 0. So I take this whole equation and I'm putting here derivative 0. Saving the time. So this is a whole negative sign, bring left side. It becomes 6 times to 2x minus 7 to power 2. So 2x minus 7 to power 2 is equals to 6 nines. Take a root of both sides. Here, student misses one sign. When take a root of both sides, plus and minus 3 must be there. Some student by mistake they write only positive 3. So I got 2x is equal to 10 and x becomes 5. And here I got a 4 and x becomes 2. So I got two answers, 5 and 2. But he said coordinates, so it means looking for y coordinates. So I will plug in this. So I will take this equation and I use it below. I'll use it 2 times. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so I'm using 2 times. One I'm using here and one I'm using here. So if I plug in this 2 value, 5 value here and 5 value here. So if I type in calculator against 5, I'm getting answer. Let me check. 2, 5, 10 minus 3, 3, 27. And I got 243. So answer to 5, 243 is my first answer. Okay, when I plug in the second one, I erase and plug in the numbers. 2, 2. So against 2, I'm getting it 135. So what is answer? 2, 135. Done. He asked nature. So what I will do, student, nature for the both parts, add x is equal to 5 and add x is equals to 2. I need second derivative. So second derivative, I'll copy paste. Okay. Now replace every 2 times to 5, 10 minus 3, 7, 3. Negative, negative, positive. Let me check again. 10. I got, yes, coming negative and negative number. 24 into 3, it turns to be negative 72. So this become point of maximum. And what about this? Okay, this I'm plugging it here. 2 times to 2 minus 7. I got 24 into 3. I got a positive 72. Point of minima. I hope so. The concept is very clear and we've done this question. Question number 11. The equation of circle is given here. We have to find out the radius and the coordinates of C. And should C call center? You know, whenever this situation comes, we have two choices. Either I can go completing square or compare with this 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Equation 1, equation 2, compare. So when I compare x coefficient negative 8 and here 2g. And this 4 equal to 2f. And this c is equals to negative 5. So this g becomes a negative 4. F become positive 2. And what is the radius formula? F square plus g square minus c. And here I got it, center. What is center of circle? Come in this option. Negative g, negative f is actually center. So I got negative, negative, positive. I got a 4. And this is a negative 2. So I got a negative 2. This is the center of circle. And now what is this one? So f square. So 2 square plus negative 4 whole square and negative 5. So 16 and this is becoming plus 5. 25. And 25 would give you 5. So he asked us radius and done it. Radius and center of circle. That's it. Okay. He's not asking us, but if he asks us equation of circle in square form, then I will plug in this. Look at this extra knowledge. So this 5 will come here and negative 2 will come in place of B, 4 come in the place of A. I hope so got idea. In case, he's not asking here, but in case. Okay, let's go for next. And what a point, he says the points 1, 2 lies on circle. Done. Show that the equation of tangent is this. So first of all, best technique, do the question. What is center? 4, negative 2. 4, negative 2. So x is 4, y negative 2. X is 4, like approximately. First I make it, then I make it rough. Or I make it here, left hand side. 4, negative 2 means, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and negative 2 somewhere here. And radius is 5. So 5 means 100% is a bigger than 4. So it will cut the both x's. Like this, okay? And then I think I have to go for it. Okay, and center of circle is obviously at negative 4. Wait a minute. No, 4. Positive 2, negative 2. 4 and 2. Okay, this is diagram is not a compulsory, but if you make it, good for you. And 4, 2 means like it means approximately origin is coming here. Okay. This is clear. Now check it. It means 4 this way and 2 downwards. Clear. And basically, this is a 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. In which point you talk about 1, 2. Where's x1, y2? X1, y2. So it means x1, y2 somewhere here. Okay. So I make a tangent at this. So have a look, students. Though what I'm doing is not a compulsory to show to examiner just, but for your sake of your understanding only. So this is a question of tangent. You understand better after this diagrammatic explanation. And what is, and you know what is the angle between radius and tangent? Always 90 degree. And there's a radius. Okay. And the coordinates of this point is 1, 2. X is 1, y 2. What is asking question of tangent? And first of all, gain of the radius. Radius gain what? Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I got a gain of the of this one is negative 4 over 3. So negative 4 over 3 is a grade of the radius. But I'm looking for tangent. What's tangent? Negative reciprocal. So 3 over 4. So I'm looking at this point and this grade. I'll use and find equation of tangent. So equation of tangent. So y minus y1, which is a 2, and m times 2x minus x1. 4 multiply left side, 4 2s are 8. And 4y is equals to 3x and plus 5. This is my improved. So let's go for the next part. He said Q lies on a circle. Q lies in circle such that PQ is parallel to x-axis. PQ is parallel to x-axis. It means if I show you, you inshallah understand. PQ is parallel. It means this exact, not here, wrong, not here, not here, not here. It is exactly such a way the height is same. So students, it means this. So this point is Q. And this point is, and height of the point is naturally, what is his height here? 2. What is height? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This height is also 2. And what is missing? The missing is, for example, let's call as a K. This X coordinate, I don't know. What is asking for, students? So find out a Q coordinate. So, you know, very interesting. We have already equation of circle available on top. Use this one or use this one, no problem. So I take equation x square plus y square negative 8x plus 4y and negative 5 equal to 0. This equation I will take from here because we know that at this point y is, we have it, y is 2. So y is 2, I replace every y by 2 and x value k. So 4, 8k, and this is 2 4s are 8 minus 5 equal to 0. K squared minus 8k, and this out of 8, 5 gone, 7 left. So I'm factorizing. 7 ones are 7. So k common, k minus 7, and minus 1 common, k minus 7. I got two answers, k minus 1 and k minus 7 equal to 0. So k value is 1 and k value is 7. And one value already we have it 1, so is a repeating. So repeating, this is repeating. This is repeating, this is repeat. So this is our answer of Q coordinate becomes 7, 2. So I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. 7, 2. Now let's move next one. The tangent to curve at PQ meet at E. So find coordinates of T. So whereas it means I'm going to draw a second tangent. You can see this is second tangent. So I'm going to make second tangent. You can see here. Okay. I remove this. So they're intersecting at, so this T I'm erasing because he said tangent T here. T is this point. And this is a whole story. And he was asking, find out the coordinates of T. 3 mark questions, how to do it. So I have two planning students. One is this obviously one part is very clear. What is the x coordinate of this? So same x coordinate of that. First of all, is a rule. What is the rule? I repeat it again. So what is x coordinate? Same x coordinate here. So here x is 4. I can plug in 4 directly in the equation and get the answer. Okay. So what is a okay? This is done. Wait a minute now. I just tell you. So it means I repeat my words. This is a what is a x coordinate of this same x coordinate of t. So it means I got a 4. And how to get a y? So I write a statement as x coordinate of center is same as x coordinate of point of intersection of tangents. So this is clear. So x value of the t value, x of t value is 4. This is clear. Because check it here, what is x value 4? Now you can cast this equation of line you have already correct. So if x is 4, I will plug in 4 here, I'll get my answer y coordinate. And that's it. This is a way number 1. I'll show the second way also. So wait a minute. So I'm replacing it here. So I'm putting x value is equal to 4. So 4y equal to 3 times to 4 and plus 5. I got 12 plus 5, 17. So y becomes 17 over 4. And what is the t coordinates of 4, 17 over 4? This is a one way. Second method, students, the way I found gradient equation for this one, this is just write I'm just giving a line concept here, line 1 and line 2. So this is a line 1 equation. I have it same way. I'll find line 2 equations and then solve them simultaneously. But make sure whenever two tangents involved, the x coordinate of this and x coordinate of this is always equals to each other. So I hope so, because when you go up, y value will change. So y values are different from each other, but x value remains same. So I hope so. The concept of the question is over. And the paper is completely over. And best of luck for the exams. May Allah help you. And read the question where you have done some mistakes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.